Watch what's approaching, the supreme moment. Reality striking closer than it seems, don't it?
So the god of Dokkan has blessed us with his presence. Of course, this is Lord Yamcha of the great planet Earth, aka I make ass whoopings look good. Now, it doesn't matter, you can bring all the powerful Saiyans, other powerful races in the universe, but I'm sorry, you ain't fucking with this guy. Alright, so for the new players, I'm obviously being very sarcastic. This is probably the troll card of Dokkan Battle, and once I cover the stats, you'll understand exactly why that's the case, but I think a lot of people wanted to see this unit at 100% potential, so here we are, finally, the 100% Super Agility Lord Yamcha unit. As you can see, the 0 listed on the attack stats. I mean, you can't deny this is the greatest unit in the game. And it will be. It'll be the best unit for the rest of the lifetime of this game itself. Alright, enough of the fuckery. Alright, let's talk about the unit. So, again, this is the April Fool's Yamcha that came out on April 1st, 2016. Again, this is one of those troll units, April Fool's type cards, but it is actually a playable unit. And I think a lot of people wanted to see this unit at 100% potential, see how terrible this unit is. Again, this is obviously not worth investing rainbows, because you'll see as part of the passive, he reduces attack to 0 at the start of turn, so obviously negates any benefit the stats provide. So, leader skill is all types, attack decrease of 1000, super attack causes huge damage to enemy. Again, the passive skill will reduce attack to 0 at the start of the turn. Now, in terms of links, you're looking at Z Fighters, that's 15% increase to attack. Rival Duo is 10% to attack enemies, attacked enemies defense minus 15%. Turtle School is attack increase of 500, defense increase of 500. Speedy Retribution is attack increase of 300. And Infighter is attack increase of 10%, enemies defense minus 10%. At 100% potential, you're looking at HP of 9,160, attack at 9,137, and defense of 7,161. 12 Ki Multiplier is 110%. Again, this is basically the troll card of the game itself. Again, it was an April Fool's card that came out in 2016 for JP. It actually came out for Global, I think, on March 7th on 2017, if the dates listed on here are correct. And again, the passive skill is terrible. It converts any attack benefit he has from the leader skill, whatever, down to 0. So, if you do bring in support units, like you see in certain rotations, it will obviously negate that and provide some sort of boost, but either way, I mean, you're looking at very, very low numbers. Even at 100%, even with the maximum, boost you can provide in the rotation. The other thing about this unit is it does not fall into any categories as of yet. And it doesn't really matter, because whatever category he's on, I mean, he ain't fucking with nobody, you know what I mean? Like, it's not worthwhile to include him on a team. Again, this is basically the best troll unit in the game, and pretty much it's more or less shits and giggles, just fuckery 100%, you know what I mean? Like, that's all this is, and that's really what's fun about this unit, right? I mean, this is why you're watching the video right now, is because you know how terrible this unit is. You know how bad his attack stats are. You know how bad overall this unit performs, right? That's why you're watching this, and, here we go. You're at the same state of mind as I am. I mean, we get, I don't know, a couple years into Dokkan Battle, you enjoy content like this. You enjoy units like this, seeing how they do at 100% potential, regardless of whether they do good or not. You know what I mean? It's just one of those throwback type deals, and just really funny. I mean, it's just such a rare unit. It came out on April 1st. Unless you grinded the extra copies of the card itself, there's no way to unlock the dupe system, because this event really never came back. So I don't know if they'll eventually bring this back. I highly doubt it, but if they did, that'd be nice, but we'll see what the deal is with that later on. But I mean, look at that, the 0 in bold red. You don't ever see that much. I mean, you might see some other units, like the 777-day Hercule, those types of units that do tend to drop their attack pretty ridiculous amounts, but you know, this is the culmination of a troll unit. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. So, hopefully you guys are enjoying the video. Again, this is Lord Yamcha at 100%. You know, yeah, we got the LR, you know, in the game right now with LR, Yamcha, and Puar, but this is the Yamcha card. I mean, there's no denying that. You know what I mean? Like, this is it. This is it. I mean, this is really it. But anyways, hopefully you guys are enjoying the video. I mean, it's just fun. You know, that's all I can say. We know how terrible this unit is. You know, we know how horrendous this unit actually is, but it's fun. That's all that matters. You know, and every now and then you got to switch it up, and you know, you can't just be focused in and having tunnel vision with the greatest, strongest units in the game. Sometimes you got to take a step back and you're like, what's a funny unit to mess around with? And this is it. I mean, this is a prime example of that. So, I mean, look at that. 0 attack stats. With the crit, 132. And, you know, the links and all that good stuff still equates to only 132 in terms of damage capacity with the crit. I mean, that's fantastic, you know? Regardless of what people say, this is the best unit in the game. I'm not being sarcastic about it either. This is the greatest card in existence in Dokkan Battle. I mean, that's all I can say. Bottom line, that's it. I think a lot of people got caught off guard too, because before the Dokkan awakened to the max level 120, the Yamcha unit was okay. I mean, with the passive, you still got an attack increase of 2,000 at the start of turn. While that's not great nowadays, at the time it wasn't that bad. You know, huge damage to enemies, pretty bad, but you know, it was still doable. So, you know, that's pretty much the deal with that. I think a lot of people got caught off guard once they ended up getting the Dokkan Awakening medals and finally saw the fucked up Yamcha after being attacked by the Saibaiman. And yeah, I mean, that's, you know, it's a meme now. I mean, the card arts itself, I mean, it's like Hall of Fame meme status, you know what I mean? So I think we all got trolled, and big ups to Bandai and Akatsuki for rolling this out for April 1st. I think out of all the choices, this one, along with the you know, Saibaiman card for April Fools, was probably the greatest units to exist in the game, in my opinion. So for those that aren't aware of this card's existence, it came out in Yamcha's Epic Clash. So there was an agility version as well as the tech version that you could get off of this. And, you know, both of them are not great, honestly. But this came out one time and one time only. Well, it did come back another time, technically, but the event itself did. But, you know, it's been quite a while, and the card an event came out prior to the potential system introduction. So, you know, once that came out, things were definitely changed. You know, the game changed up quite a bit. I mean, we're talking about the introduction of additional attacks, criticals, evasions, extra, you know, stat increases to card themselves. So, you know, that was certainly a game changer. And to this day, I still don't see any rollout of new mechanics that changed the game as much as it did. I mean, yeah, we have like, you know, active skills and transformations and you know, whatnot, but nothing really switched the game up like the potential system did. I mean, it was a great thing to include that on there. It definitely made the gameplay itself much more enjoyable and a lot more diversity involved. But yeah, I mean, this is one of those units that came out prior to that, so you know, it was, you know, one of those things where, you know, people looking back on it in hindsight, you know, should have, you know, thought that they definitely wanted to grind. They should have grinded more, you know, extra copies, whatever the case is. But, you know, here we are, the culmination of Dokkan Battle. My YouTube channel content probably this is probably at the peak. You know, this is the pinnacle of my YouTube channel, is showing off this April Fool's Yamcha unit. So I am definitely heavily satisfied and enjoying this every second of it. Hopefully you guys are too. I mean, you know me. I like to see how terrible units do at their full potential and try to bring out the best of their abilities. Now, in this case, the best of his ability is still an attack status 0, which is honestly fantastic. You know what I'm saying? So it's great. It's great. All right. Well, I guess we'll see how he does with the Dokkan mode gauge. He'll provide a little bit of damage. I'm not sure how much, but we'll see how he does. Poor Yamcha, he gets so much health. So I don't even know how much HP recovery that equates to with the Dokkan mode damage. I mean, but it is what it is. Again, this is the April Fool's Yamcha at 100% potential. I think this has been long overdue, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I greatly appreciate you guys watching. Again, hopefully you enjoy this kind of video. I certainly do, but as always, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later.